Galveston Vlog Part 3. Living in Galveston with Pirates. Ahoy me hearties, ye have permission to come aboard me ship, but I warn ye, hands off me booty. Welcome back, y'all. Today I'm going to talk about living in Galveston with pirates. A little bit of history on the notorious pirate Jean Lafitte and his legacy here on Galveston Island. I'll tour several upscale beachside and bayside communities who tipped their hats to our pirate past. Do you want to learn what it's like to live, work, and play on Galveston Bay? Well, boy, are you in the right place. People contact me every day who are relocating, ready to retire, looking for a vacation home or a short-term rental, and I love it. I love sharing my love of Galveston Bay with you. Are you ready to learn to live like you're on vacation every day? Well, stay tuned to the end of the video for some free pirate booty, me hearties. We can't talk about living on Galveston Island without knowing the influence pirates had on this small barrier reef. Countless pirates sailed the waters on the Gulf Coast, but the most infamous pirate of the Gulf Coast was the handsome and charismatic Jean Lafitte. It is believed that Jean Lafitte was born in France, somewhere around 1790-1792. Jean was the youngest brother to Pierre and Alexander Lafitte. Now, some historians write that all three brothers were born in Bordeaux, France, while others write that Jean, the youngest of the three brothers, could have been born on the Caribbean island of Hispaniola, now known as the Dominican Republic. It is recorded that the Lafitte family did move to Hispaniola in the late 1700s, so this could be true. Jean and his oldest brother Pierre moved just south of New Orleans, Louisiana, to an island named Barataria. As a privateer, Jean held a letter of marque from Cartagena, Colombia. This letter of marque gave Lafitte a weak sort of authority to board Spanish merchant ships and confiscate their freight and often sink the ships. The brothers Lafitte would often keep what they wanted, peddle off the booty to locals, or sell in bulk at auction. Well, it is storied that the Louisiana officials didn't endorse the Lafitte brothers' business practices, but they also realized that they were really popular among the locals. This no doubt was due to the fact that the brothers' goods were so cheap. Lafitte and his men helped Andrew Jackson in the Battle of New Orleans, and due to his contributions to the United States, President James Madison gave Jean Lafitte a pardon. Well, as you might have guessed it, that old scoundrel and his brother Pierre continued privateering and smuggling. Frustrated with the brothers' shenanigans, by 1813, Louisiana Governor Claiborne announced a reward of $500 for anyone who could bring in Jean Lafitte on a charge of smuggling. Jean Lafitte responded in kind to the governor with a mock public statement in which he offered $1,500 to anyone who delivered Governor Claiborne to him. By 1817, with the brothers banished from the swamplands of Louisiana by the government, they set sail with their pirate ships and a band of buccaneers headed for the Texas Gulf Coast. The brothers Lafitte and their privateers landed on the secluded shores of Galveston Island in 1817. Lafitte and his buccaneers set up a camp he named Campeche. Now, this was not achieved without overthrowing the Karankawan Indians at the Battle of Three Trees here at Lafitte's Grove behind me. Lafitte's Campeche grew to a camp of about 2,000 people, mostly men, and over 120 structures. In 1818, a storm engulfed most of the small barrier reef island, and some of Lafitte's best men drowned, while dozens of structures were lost, and some of Lafitte's ships were totally destroyed. Lafitte built a large two-story wooden structure with long windows overlooking the natural harbor, now at about 14th and Harborside. Lafitte's home was painted red, and he named her Maison Rouge. It is also well known that Jean Lafitte was very handsome and charismatic. He was also very well dressed, and it is assumed that his wardrobe was acquired by overtaking Spanish merchant vessels. Lafitte also loved fine food and drink and often entertained. It's no doubt that the Maison Rouge was decorated lavishly with Lafitte's fine, extravagant taste. Lafitte could acquire just about anything the local women wanted from the ships coming into the natural port of Galveston: decor, furnishings, fabrics, jewels, you name it, he could get it. In fact, he could sell it to them quite a bit cheaper than the merchants could due to his letter of marque, which made his opportunity cost little to none. Arrgh! Shiver me timbers, that scallywag Lafitte! The site of Lafitte's Maison Rouge sits on Harborside next to a metal building. There are concrete ruins of steps and surviving walls surrounded by fencing and no trespassing signs precariously placed, warning visitors that this property is privately owned. Now, to clear up any rumors, these concrete ruins are not from Lafitte's Maison Rouge, but of a structure decades after Lafitte left the island. It is guessed these ruins are from a structure probably built about 1870. Oh, I can just see that handsome, swashbuckling Lafitte looking out the second floor of Maison Rouge onto the harbor, standing proud in the wind blowing through his long black hair, overlooking his new but short-lived empire as governor of Galveston. The views of the natural harbor must have been magnificent. Lafitte could not only watch the weather roll in, but he and his buccaneers could scout out Spanish merchant vessels coming into port filled with bounty for the taking. Lafitte's business took him all along the Texas coast. If you spend any time with a local, you'll hear stories about Pirate Jean Lafitte, and in my experience, a lot of them will involve hidden treasure. It has been rumored by locals that there's a skull sitting in an antique shop that may hold clues to where some of Lafitte's buried treasure. Some locals say Lafitte's treasure is buried at Three Trees near George Mitchell's West End pirate-themed communities. Others say around Offutt's Bayou. But to be transparent, stories of this attractive buccaneer and his buried treasure are plentiful all along the Gulf Coast. Lafitte was acknowledged as governor in 1819, but by 1820, after one of his men raided an American ship, the USS Enterprise expelled him again, this time from Texas. Historians speculate that Jean Lafitte set sail with Pierre, maybe to Isla Mujeres, off the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. Jean continued to privateer off the coast of Cuba. It's been said that Pierre Lafitte was reported to have died of wounds received on the island of Cancun. Jean Lafitte most likely died around 1823. Some historians say he was buried in Mexico. There weren't any medical records to speak of, and historians often disagree on the actual cause of Jean Lafitte's death. Some say he died off the coast of Cuba. Some say he succumbed to injuries during a battle with Spanish merchant vessels. Others say he died of a stroke in Mexico. Still others say he faked his death in 1823, made his way back to the U.S. using an alias. Pirates take me back to my childhood, a delightful time of adventure, sailing the seven seas and finding buried treasure. Pirates like Lafitte will always be remembered fondly. The swashbuckling ladies' man is honored in many ways today, in costume, at lectures on pirate history at the Bryan Museum or the Ashton Villa. Pirates appear annually at Halloween parties, tourist attractions, museums, even during Mardi Gras. Some of the most over-the-top pirate nods are to be found on special occasion at Raylene Rum Distillery in San Leon on the mainland. These nods to our pirate past are out of our great admiration of a much more adventure-filled era. These nods to our pirate past are out of our great admiration of a more magical, adventure-filled era. When I was growing up, we played baseball with the neighborhood kids in the summertime and during the holidays with family. Like many kids on the Texas Gulf Coast, watching the Houston Astros on a fuzzy black and white TV with rabbit ears and aluminum foil was a favorite pastime. Getting to go to a game with popcorn, hot dog, and a souvenir foam finger, well, that was heaven. You could say baseball is American as apple pie. Whether you're watching or playing, it's really no wonder why baseball is America's favorite pastime. We so love pirates, we honor them in naming our sports teams. The Pittsburgh Pirates, the Oakland Raiders, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Little did I know, but Galveston honored our pirate past in baseball too. In the early 1900s, Galveston featured two of her own minor league baseball teams who tipped their hats to our treasured swashbucklers. The very first team in Galveston was called the Galveston Pirates in the early 1900s. The second in the 1930s was the Galveston Buccaneers. Have I piqued your interest in pirates? A couple of old school movies that might interest you. Cecil B. DeMille's original film, The Buccaneer, with Frederick March as Jean Lafitte. Or check out the remake of DeMille's The Buccaneer, starring Yul Brynner as Jean Lafitte. I found a clip on YouTube and the entire film on Prime Video. Want to read up on the entire Lafitte story? Check out author Jean Andershine Lafitte's book, The Journal of Jean Lafitte, The Privateer, Patriot's Own Story. I have this journal and the author's story is as intriguing as the book itself. I found my copy on Amazon.com. Ashley Oliphant and Beth Yarborough's Lafitte Revealed. This book is by a mother and daughter, and their work offers evidence from documents and artifacts that maybe Lafitte falsified his death. Their research shows he could have hidden for a time in Cuba. He possibly re-entered the U.S. using the alias Lorenzo Ferrer. There's a lecture this weekend with the authors of this book, and I so look forward to hearing about their work and getting the book signed at the beautiful Ashton Villa on Broadway. Oh goodness, if you are on the Strand and love pirates and a history buff like me, take a detour to see Pirates Legends of the Gulf Coast. I went recently with a longtime friend visiting from Houston, and although it is a tourist attraction for all ages, it does lay out the story of Jean Lafitte's buccaneer lifestyle and his link to Galveston and the entire Gulf Coast. Our love of pirates runs deep, so deep in fact there is a society devoted solely to the study of the brothers Lafitte and their contemporaries called the Lafitte Society of Galveston. Their meetings take place monthly. Look for the Lafitte Society on Facebook. For more information, visit their website at thelafittesociety.com. Do you have a comment or an area or topic you want me to cover? A question about Galveston, real estate, or the Gulf Coast? Comment below. I'd love to hear from you. When you visit Galveston, make a detour to the Pier 21 Theater right above Willie G's on Harborside. There, you can view a short film called The Pirate Island of Jean Lafitte. The short film is about 18 minutes long, and it's a beautiful story that chronicles Lafitte's life and influence here on the Gulf Coast. If you go during the week, check out Willie G's. Oh my goodness, you do not want to miss their amazing happy hour. Drink and food menu served 11 to 7, Monday through Friday, in the bar or lounge area only. Their regular menu is very good too. Take your parking ticket with you and have your server validate for up to 3 hours of complimentary parking. Please like and subscribe and click the little bell, and you'll be notified each week of my videos on what it's like to live, work, and play on Galveston Bay. I'll give you tips, tricks, and tour neighborhoods. I'll show you interesting things to see and do all along Galveston Bay. George Mitchell was a Texas oil man and is often remembered as a real estate visionary. He was a prominent pioneer in real estate development. Mitchell's resourceful vision for the west end of Galveston was to have planned residential communities as far back as the 1970s. Mitchell is responsible for developing 3 of the most beautiful upscale beachside and bayside communities on the west end: Pirates Beach, Pirates West Beach, and Lafitte's Cove. Today, there are more than 2,000 homes in all of the many beautiful seaside and bayside pirate-themed communities on the west end of Galveston. In fact, pirate-themed communities are dotted all along FM 3005. The West End is just a short drive from dining, entertainment, shopping, and nightlife on the seawall and historic Strand. People choose the West End because it's more peaceful. Is laid back what you're seeking? Away from the crowds, dining, and entertainment? This is perfect for those who just want to chill and relax. Today, I'm going to focus on my 3 favorite pirate communities. Mitchell's vision for the West End clearly began here at Pirates Beach and Pirates Beach West. Mitchell's pirate-themed residential communities were well thought out, with nice, wide streets, large lots, and easy access to the beach. His research was thorough, too. Street names like Barataria, Buccaneer, Campeche, Maison Rouge, Mutiny, Worcester, and of course Pirates Beach. These beautiful beachside communities have strict HOAs and architectural committees. These committees enhance the property values and curb appeal. They assure the beauty of these spectacular, upscale beachside communities year after year. Architecture is generally traditional. Exteriors are beautiful hues perfect for beachside living. This charming community's homes offer hardy plank or stucco exteriors. All of the homes were on stilts and prices ranging from the high 400s and upwards to $2 million. Our beloved swashbuckler landed on the beaches of Galveston and very quickly found a magnificent location he called Campeche. History tells us he even went to battle with the Karankawan Indians over the land at the Battle of Three Trees. But history also shows his band of buccaneers and cannons and gunpowder overpowered the Karankawan Indians. I often see 2 different spellings of the Lafitte name, and the Lafitte Society in Galveston apparently has documents with his original signature showing 2 F's. You'll also see it written as 2 T's, even on the marker at Lafitte's Grove. Lafitte's Cove is one of Galveston's premier pirate-themed communities, a small, tight-knit community on the West End with less than 200 beautiful, luxurious homes. Lafitte's Cove showcases bayside views, canal, and dry lots on large, well-manicured, tropical bedecked lawns. Extra wide canals offer easy access to Galveston Bay. Mitchell's vision absolutely kept in step with his pirate theme in Lafitte's Cove. All of the street names could be found on Lafitte's ship, the Pride: Jibstay, Foremast, Cutwater, Eckert, Binnacle, and Windlass. Today, this impressive upscale community allows its residents to enjoy Galveston Bay with fishing, boating, paddleboarding, and canoeing. Getting back to nature at Lafitte's Cove is effortless. Lafitte's Cove Nature Preserve is a perfect spot to get back to nature, located in Lafitte's Cove. Back in the early 1990s, there were concerns when George Mitchell wanted to develop his upscale pirate community near Lafitte's Grove. The Army Corps of Engineers negotiated an agreement for permitting, which allowed for the construction of the homes of Lafitte's Cove and the canals in this beautiful natural area. The preserve is managed by the Lafitte's Cove Nature Society. Every property owner is a member of the Lafitte's Cove Nature Preserve and pays assessments annually. This preserve is responsible for owning, operating, maintaining, and protecting the preserve. For more information on the history and preservation of this magnificent piece of history, go to LaFitte'sCoveNatureSociety.com. The outcome is what you see here: beautiful bayside and canal homes that overlook this remarkable nature preserve. Wooden elevated walkways take you through the preserve with native natural landscapes and my personal favorite, salt marsh grass. On these trails, you'll find a gazebo. You can stop, take a break for lunch, or just get out of the sun. Sit down and relax. Watch the colorful birds in the preserve. You might encounter a blue-winged teal, black-winged whiskey ducks, black-crowned night herons, and other wildlife, perfect for viewing through binoculars or your camera lens. Property owners at Lafitte's Cove also have access to the Galveston Country Club facilities. The country club has a golf course, a pro shop, restaurant and bar, swimming pool, and tennis courts. This small pirate-themed community offers traditional hardy plank clad and stucco homes Presenting composition, clay tile, and metal roofs, homes are on stilts. Lots start in the 400s, and homes range upwards to the tune of $3 million plus. All of these West End upscale pirate-themed communities have strict HOAs and architectural committees. I love these West End communities and their nod to our beloved pirates past, and specifically Jean Lafitte. In addition to the beach and bay, the pirate communities are surrounded by the Galveston Island State Park. This park is on either side of FM 3005 and is an excellent place to enjoy some of the island's most beautiful natural landscapes. Whether you want to spend time with your toes in the sand or camp out under the big Texas sky, the park offers about 2,000 acres of natural landscape, all bordered on the east and west by the beautiful pirate-themed community developments. These natural areas attract an amazing assortment of bird species and undoubtedly showcases the beautiful and natural shoreline that is Galveston Island. If you have the opportunity, please check out some of the island's most beautiful natural resources on the West End. I hope you found some great information in this video and that you'll check out my other videos. If you're thinking about moving, relocating, looking for an investment property, or short-term rental, make sure you reach out to me. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. However you want to get in contact with me, I would love the opportunity to work with you in the purchase of your home on Galveston Bay. I'm an experienced realtor and I've got your back when moving to Galveston Bay. If you liked the video, please hit the subscribe button and click the little bell. You'll be notified every week about my new videos on what it's like to live, work, and play on Galveston Bay. Arrgh, me hearties! Now for the pirate's booty I promised you. Please click the link in the description below. There you can download my free Galveston Bay relocation guide and register for real-time property listings, along with tips, tricks, and helpful information about everything real estate. Till next time.